Nigerian Catholic priest sentenced to life imprisonment for sexual abuse in the United States. A Nigerian Catholic priest, Anthony Odiong, has been sentenced to life imprisonment in Texas after being found guilty of sexually assaulting women who came to him for spiritual guidance. The 57-year-old priest was convicted on 1 count of first-degree sexual assault and 2 counts of second-degree sexual assault. Prosecutors told the court that he used his position as a religious leader to manipulate and exploit vulnerable women over several years. During the trial, multiple women testified that Odiong abused the trust they placed on him as their spiritual advisor. Investigators also presented DNA evidence showing he fathered a child with one of the women involved. A jury found him guilty on May 29, and he was sentenced on June 2nd to life in prison, along with additional prison terms and financial penalties. The case has reignited a broader debate here in Nigeria. Many Nigerians fear that the actions of a few individuals abroad are damaging the country's image, leading to stricter visa checks, airport profiling, and negative stereotypes. What do you think? Are the actions of some Nigerians abroad fueling tougher visa processes, airport profiling, and negative stereotypes against Nigerians worldwide?
Reverend fathers took a vow, and the vow is they are not going to get married, they are not going to be involved in any kind of romantic relationship or the other. So right now, this Reverend Father, a Nigerian in the United States, is sentenced to life imprisonment because of sexual molestation, sexual harassment, and he also fathered a child with one of its escapades. Is it something that you've not heard before? No, clearly no. Some of us are brothers and sisters to Reverend Fathers. We know exactly what they do. Forget what they try to hide outside, but we know what they do inside. We know some of them have fathered children here and there. Can you prove that? Of course, no. Because nobody will come out to tell you yes. But if anybody does that, well, that is the strength that you have to do. But I just know that it's not a new thing. A lot of us are brothers to Reverend Fathers, and we know what they do. We know the secret we've kept for them. You know, we know the secret that we keep for some of our Reverend brothers. Yeah, some of them have fathered children, and they in turn even adopted the children and start living with them in the church. So there's so many things that are going on in the Catholic Church, in the other churches, everywhere in the world, in the Christendom, that we know that is wrong. But how do you correct that? We are not perfect. Perfection is not a human attribute, but of God. If you know you don't have the strength, if you know you don't have the zeal, the power, with your oath that you took as a Catholic priest, get out of it and then live your life. So many of them have done that. Some of them have left the Catholic as a Catholic priest. Some of them did not even finish the seminary school. They left as a seminarian, or they left one way or the other. And today they are on their own doing their lively and worldly things. It is your choice. Right now, this man is going to be serving the rest of his life in prison because of sexual harassment. If you know you cannot hold your pants, please get out of that and get married. Stop harassing people. Stop sexually molesting people. That's what it is, you know. Some of us know that some Reverend Fathers that we know, that we are close to, have businesses established here and there. They all have children fathered here and there, you know. But because they've taken an oath not to get married, they're still keeping that very tight. And the children are made to call other people their mom and their father and their you know, like that. This is what happens everywhere. You know, I know that all of us have a secret or the other keeping from the public about one priest or even one pastor. The Christendom is I'm talking about the Christendom in general. It's not a problem for just the Catholic Church. I'm talking about Catholic Church because the Catholic Church is in the perspective right now because of the news. But it's all over the place. The pastors sleeping with people's wife. The pastors are sleeping with the singles. Do you know even the worst? I saw a few days ago one pastor being hit and being beaten seriously because he slept with The girl he was supposed to cancel before the wedding, she was going for wedding counseling and all of that. And he slept with her. So you can see a lot of things are happening in the church. A lot of things are happening. So which one you go talk, which one you no go talk? Everything is happening right in the nose of the people. Anybody who tells you, I don't know about this, is a lie. You've had it one way or the other. Go to ask, if you want to know the true situation of every church, go to ask the choir members. You will see the debt in the church. The very debt. Go to get in one society inside the church, you will see the very debt inside the church. It's like that in every church. If you don't want to be a church goer, go to church and go back to your home. But if you want to see all the debt in the church, go and get into one society in the church. Then you will see that a lot is happening. Don't touch the dial. Keep your faith on. I'm not going to say anything wrong about anybody. If you know you believe in what you believe, keep that on. Don't touch the dial. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.